Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
Good evening, meteorologist Anna Maslowski here with your checking on the weather. We're live here in Paris where it's a little bit chilly outside. Even though those temperatures are in the lower 50s, we do have some gusty conditions as well. We have those winds out of the southeast at 16 miles per hour, though we're seeing those gusts at over 30, and it is cloudy outside. Now, we actually do have rain showers, though they're not reaching the surface because of something known as virga. This is where we have those rain showers falling into a dry pocket of air, and because of that dry pocket, it's all evaporating before it reaches the surface. Though those rain showers are associated with a winter storm, and I know that that's not what you want to hear as we head into this time of the year, the middle of April. We still have winter storms possible here in central New York, so I hope you didn't put that snow shovel away just yet, because we're expecting some heavy wet snow as we head into tonight, several inches actually, which could create the risk for some power outages. So make sure you're prepared before this storm really hits hard. Make sure you have your phone charged or the power block charged before you head to bed tonight. Now, for more on this winter storm, I'll send it to our chief meteorologist, Colleen Hurley, back in the studio. Colleen?
Thanks, Dan. So you can see that leading edge of the rain here, but like what Dan was saying, a lot of this is actually evaporating before it reaches the ground, falling into some dry air. But if you look back, if we zoom out, you can see that we've got rain and snow on the radar. We've just had a report of that rain changing over to snow in the Binghamton area, starting to stick to some elevated surfaces there. And we've got a little bit of snow in the Finger Lakes as well. As we go through the night tonight, we will see a change from rain over to snow. It will take a lot longer in the valleys than in the higher hills, and we're all looking at some heavy snow possible later on tonight. So we are under a winter storm warning. The whole area, this will go until 2 p.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow morning's commute will be highly impacted. Our biggest concern is the wet, heavy snow, which could lead to some power outages. It's a good thing that we don't have the leaves out on the trees just yet, but we could see some down branches and such, leading to some power outages and difficult travel, especially tomorrow morning during the commute. Set your alarm a little bit early so you can have time to dig out and then have extra time to get to where you need to go tomorrow. If you can help it, stay home tomorrow in the morning. Now, you see that later on in the evening, we've got the rain coming in. It will be changing to snow. It's going to take a lot longer for the valley, you'll see here, than the higher hills, but eventually everyone changes over to snow. Once the snow picks up, it'll be pulling down colder air with it, so it'll allow it to start to stick pretty quickly. Once the snow starts, the ground's still very warm right now, so it'll take a while for that to start to accumulate. But here we are at 3 a.m., heavy snow falling across the whole area. That'll be coming down at an impressive rate too, 1 to 2 inches per hour, maybe 3 inches per hour for a time. Here at the start of the day tomorrow, we're still dealing with snow. It's going to gradually wind down as we get into the later morning hours, but we're still dealing with showers in the afternoon. You can see rain showers in the valley and some snow off and on in the higher hills. Not expecting much additional accumulation tomorrow in the afternoon, but we will still have flurries going through the night tomorrow night. Lake effect snow just doesn't want to quit. And on the start of the day, Wednesday, it's going to start cloudy, perhaps with a few flurries, but watch as we roll the futurecast forward. Beautiful sunshine here Wednesday afternoon. It will be breezy and cold, but nice and dry, at least there during the second half of the day. So how much snow are we talking? Well, it's near impossible to nail down when you have a snowstorm that's this warm, quote unquote, with it taking quite a while to stick and accumulate on the ground. And it's going to change from rain to snow at a different time for everyone and start accumulating at a different time for everyone. Right now, I'm thinking about 3 to 6 inches of slush for the valley locations, with 6 to 12 inches possible in the higher hills. It's a big range because some spots will see around a foot of snow, while others will get lesser amounts because we will have, again, the difference in the elevation, but also we're going to have a band of that very, very heavy snow coming through later on tonight. So give yourself extra time tomorrow to get to where you're going. Tonight we're windy with that rain changing over to snow. Notice our low is right at 32, so we're only down near freezing for a brief time later tonight. That's why it's going to be such a wet, heavy snow slushy mess tomorrow. We'll be in the low 40s in the afternoon. Very windy for us tomorrow as well. And we'll see that snow at the start of the day with a few scattered rain showers in the afternoon. Then for your Wednesday, could start with a few flurries, but sunshine for the second half of the day. Still quite windy there. I've got a lot of windy and breezy icons on the forecast this week. That's how it's going to be most of the week. We will manage to get into the 50s on Thursday. And again on Friday, we're looking at some showers Thursday, quiet at the end of the week, then 50s and 60s 60s this weekend. Does look like we have a small chance for an isolated shower here or there this weekend and some more April showers, but 60s early next week. No snowflakes, and at least the second half of that 7-day forecast there. And Jamie, we call this wet, heavy snow heart attack snow, and that comes with evidence. It does cause more heart attacks, so we just want to caution everyone, if you are out shoveling the snow, sleet, slushy mix tomorrow morning, take it slow, take breaks, give yourself extra time.
Take it easy. Maybe some neighbors will come over and help you out.
Yes, and Mother Nature will also help it by melting it all away, and if it doesn't all melt tomorrow, Wednesday with the sunshine in the afternoon, it'll be all gone.
There we go. We got something to look forward to, some nice sunshine.
At least with spring snow, it's gone quick.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Colleen.
You're welcome.
Here's a look.
Now, your eyewitness weather forecast.
Nice time lapse from today. Remember that warm sunshine? That'll be a nice daydream for us to have tomorrow when we're shoveling the wet, heavy snow. Thinking about today, we did get into the mid-50s. You can see those clouds thickening up in the afternoon. Showers hit for us this evening, and now rain is changing over to snow. You can see that in the valley, still holding on to rain at the moment. Down in Utica, we're in the mid-30s at the moment, but in the higher hills, if you're above 1,000 feet, you're starting to see that snow mix in with the rain. Above about 1,200 feet, you're seeing all snow. We're going to continue to see the snow level drop slowly, but I think it's going to take a while here until the valley actually starts to see full-on snow, and then even longer because of how warm the ground is until that starts to stick and starts to accumulate. But snow will be picking up. You can see some of those darker blues coming in, but check out this line right here. Heavy rain changing into heavy snow as it moves through about the Scranton area and up into the Catskills. Now, once this heavy band of snow moves up into our area, that will pull down the cold air with it, and it will be coming down very, very heavy. I mean, once this band is overhead, it's coming down at 2 inches per hour, maybe 3 inches per hour at times. It's going to be a very, very wet, heavy snow for us later on tonight. So we do have a winter storm warning. This is in effect now, and it's going to go until noon to 2 p.m. tomorrow. 2 p.m. for Herkimer County, noon for the rest of us, and that's due to the nature of this wet, heavy snow and how much is falling. Power outages are really our main concern tonight. Make sure you have your phone charged up in case you do lose power later on tonight, and the difficult travel, especially during the morning commute tomorrow morning because of the slick roads. So rolling the futurecast forward tonight, see the rain hanging on in the valley. Changes over to snow, though, here within the next couple of hours. Snow picks up. It's really going to be accumulating quite quickly later on tonight, and we're still dealing with snowfall here at 6:30 tomorrow morning. As the morning goes on, it'll start to wind down a little bit. It becomes more off and on later in the morning, and then we're dealing with actually some scattered rain showers here tomorrow afternoon. Still some slushy snow in the higher hills, but we'll deal with that into tomorrow evening as well. Lake effect snow just does not want to kick off for us tomorrow night. So here on Wednesday morning, 7 a.m., we've got some flurries going to start the day Wednesday, rather cloudy as well. But as we roll through the day and get into the afternoon, we should see nice clearing, beautiful sunshine there Wednesday until our next storm comes in. That'll bring some more showers on Thursday. So enjoy that sunshine Wednesday afternoon, and that should melt off most, if not all, the snow that we receive tonight and tomorrow morning. So how much will fall? Very difficult to say with how warm this forecast is and how warm the ground is right now. Thinking 3 to 6 in the valley with that later changeover to snow, but 6 to 12 inches in the higher hills just to the north and south of the valley. Places like Smith Hill and Deerfield, Paris Hill and Paris, Cooperstown, 6 to 12 inches in those areas. This will be a wet, heavy snow. Be very careful when shoveling it. Take frequent breaks. They don't call it heart attack snow for no reason. So tonight, that snow will be picking up. Very windy out there as well. We've seen some significant gusts, and it's going to be quite windy through the day tomorrow as well. Snow to start the day with a few scattered showers in the afternoon. Going to be just a cold and miserable day, unfortunately, for us tomorrow. Wednesday could start with a few flurries, but then we've got sunshine at least in the afternoon. Still a little cold and windy, but dry during the second half of the day. Then another round of showers comes in on Thursday. Quiet Friday, slight warming trend. We will manage 50s and 60s this weekend. Very small chance of showers this weekend. Looks mainly dry, which I hope it stays that way because we're due for a nice dry weekend and more April showers early next week. So definitely going to be a messy, slushy day tomorrow. Luckily by Wednesday, at least in Utica, should have all melted off.
Awesome. Well, thanks, Colleen.
You're welcome.
Your look at local sports is next after the break. Stay with us.
Eyewitness Weather Forecast.
36 degrees in Utica right now. You can see on our iNet weather camera the roads are wet. Still rain falling in the valley at the moment, but we do have snow falling in the higher hills, and it will be picking up for us shortly. Let me show you here the scene on Smith Hill in Deerfield. That's above 1,000 feet, so we are seeing that snow falling. You can see it now starting to collect on the grass. The road's still too warm, so you can see our parking lot is nice and clear at the moment, but that snow is collecting and the wind is blowing. Very, very breezy out there tonight. We've actually already seen some trees down because of the high winds, and now we could see trees down because of the heavy snow that we have coming in. You can see that in the valley, still dealing with the rain at the moment, but we are starting to see that snow over 1,000 feet, and the heavy snow is on the way. If we switch the radar mode here, you'll see that we're starting to get into the yellows, oranges, close to even reds on the radar. Very, very heavy precipitation coming down here right now. Raining in Scranton, but heavy snow in the hills just surrounding. And you can see that band of heavy snow now moving through the Catskills. It'll be in our neck of the woods here in about 1 to 2 hours. And under this band, snow is coming down at 2 inches per hour, maybe even 3 inches per hour at times. So really going to be impressive once that moves in here later on tonight. We are, of course, under a storm warning, and this will go until 2 p.m. tomorrow. It's that wet, heavy snow that we're concerned with because, like I said, that could lead to some power outages. Make sure your phone is fully charged, any power banks that you have. Difficult travel tomorrow during the morning. If you can help it, stay home. Avoid travel tomorrow morning, but if you need to, set your alarm extra early. You'll need to dig out and give yourself a little extra time to get where you're going. So you'll see here on the Futurecast tonight, that snow will be picking up later tonight around 2, 3 a.m. It is really coming down and accumulating quite quickly. We're still dealing with the snow falling here at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. As the morning goes on, it will start to lighten up. We'll be dealing with a few flurries later in the morning, and then eventually scattered showers actually possible in the afternoon. Temperatures will be in the 40s, so a lot of the snow already starting to melt off tomorrow. Tomorrow night, we're still dealing with some showers, rain and snow possible. Flurries here on Wednesday morning, but by Wednesday afternoon, we are nice and sunny. It will be cold and breezy, but nice and dry, and any of the snow that is left over should be melting off quite quickly here on Wednesday with that April sun angle getting high now. So for the higher hills outside of the valley, 6 to 12 inches of a wet, heavy snow is possible. Some areas could end up with over 12 inches if you get under that 3 inch per hour band for a time. 3 to 6 in the valley. We still have yet to see snow start to accumulating there. It's going to be a while with the warm ground, but we will see a slushy mess tomorrow either way. Tonight we've got the heavy, at times, snow falling and the winds. They've been gusting around 40 miles per hour, taking trees down without the snow. So that'll be a problem later tonight, especially as well. We're in the low 40s tomorrow in the afternoon. Starts with flurries, but ends with some scattered showers in the afternoon and evening. Wednesday could start with flurries, but will end with sunshine. It'll be a nice lull Wednesday afternoon and evening. Clear skies ahead of our next storm system. That brings some showers in for Thursday. We're in the mid-50s at the end of the week. A little bit of improvement. 50s and 60s this weekend. Looks mainly dry. Maybe an isolated shower there. And 60s with some showers early next week. No snowflakes on the forecast after tomorrow, or Wednesday morning technically. After that, we should see a nice warming trend. But this is your first spring in Central New York. How are you enjoying it?
A little bit crazy. I was enjoying the 70-degree days last week.
Oh, my earring just flew right off.
I was enjoying the warmer weather last week. This snow I'm not so sure about, but
the good thing is, if you don't like it, just wait a day and they'll usually improve.
That's right. Thanks, Colleen. We've got more Eyewitness News coming up after the break.
I'm not earring now. Here it is.